Today, I want to take you on a little journey back to the 18th and 19th centuries, to a place called Thurrock, and more specifically, a fascinating spot known as Cash's Well, in the parish of Fobbing. Now, you might be wondering why this place is so special. Well, let me tell you. It's a tale of entrepreneurial spirit, a bit of mystery, and a sprinkle of the supernatural. Thurrock back then was home to numerous commercial and domestic wells. One notable spot was Hovell's farmhouse in Vange, which dates back around 400 years. In 1899, a well was sunk there, but the water was initially dismissed because it had a peculiar taste and smell. However, during a dry spell in 1900, a farmer named Mr. King decided to give it to his cattle, and they thrived on it. This curious incident caught the eye of one Mr. Edwin Cash, a publican from Islington who saw an opportunity. Mr. Cash had the water tested and found it rich in minerals. He sunk his own well and, after retiring in 1919, really got to work. By 1920, he was selling Farmer Cash's famous medicinal Vange water, claiming it could cure everything from nervous disorders to lumbago. His water was so popular that he built a bottling plant, complete with a surplus army hut from World War I, to store the thick glass bottles. Advertising was key to Mr. Cash's success. He even featured in a signed photograph on the bottle labels to verify its authenticity. Newspapers and the medical journal The Lancet sang its praises. At the height of its fame, you could find Vange water in local chemists, selling for the equivalent of just under £6 per bottle today. Mr. Cash sued the Westminster Gazette for libel when they suggested his wells had dried up. He won the case, proving that the wells were still very much in use. Despite this victory, the Vange Water Company ceased trading in late 1924, likely due to contamination issues from a nearby tuberculosis sanatorium. Mr. Cash passed away in 1931, and the land was sold. Now here's where the story takes a spooky turn. Cash's Well is renowned as one of Essex's most haunted locations. Visitors have reported eerie experiences, sudden tears, shocking screams from the woods, and even physical interactions with unseen entities. There's a sinister bridge where ghost hunters claim to hear screams when no one is around. Whether you're a skeptic or a believer, these tales add an extra layer of intrigue to this historical site. So if you ever find yourself in Essex, why not take a detour to Cash's Well? Whether you're there for the history, the mineral water legacy, or the ghostly tales, it promises to be a fascinating experience. Just don't forget to throw some coins in the well for Mr. Cash. Thank you for listening, and I hope you enjoyed this little slice of Essex history.